Shalom and g'day all. This is Tehillim29 back again for Fool's Gold. And for Fool's Gold, we've got Superman issue 17, care of the king of torturers and readers of the internet, or readers of this series, Brian Michael Bendis. And remember, you can't bank on Bendis at DC Comics. So, first things first, with Fool's Gold, just to those who are new to this, with Fool's Gold, I rate this comic in regards to its price. In other words, the price it's actually worth. I also rate it on its cover, its art, and its story. Of course, a total for the artist and for the writer. This is the currency conversion of how much I pay for my comics. And seeing it's $3.99, it's just under $7 Australian. To rate the cover, out of 10, not out of 100, but out of 10. Time for the truth. You really want the truth? Don't buy Bendis comics. You can't bank on Bendis at DC because he's not delivering very good, clear stories. But let's give the cover a rating. I actually do like the cover here. So, does it work in story? Sorta works in story. So, 7 out of 10 for the artist here. Average worth, or what would I give it in worth? Maybe $1.50. So $1.50 overall for that. Internal art. For the internal art, this is just one of the panels. And of course, it's a big splash page. Art coverage. Out of 10 and worth, I'd say another $1.50, so another 7. But let's get to the juicy parts. What about the story? You want the truth? This was a waste of money. Don't pick it up. Because they're working on moving into the the Superman Heroes one shot, which will have probably 100 pages, coming from Matt Fraction. Alright. The next issue is meant to be working revealing the truth of who Superman is, even though the reader already knows who it is, and it's not really needed in DC Comics. It's a waste of money, waste of time. Alright, now, the key things that I look for in comics. Characters, are they easy to identify? Yes, they were actually quite easy to identify. That's good. Locations, were there any locations mentioned at all? The answer is 0 locations were mentioned at all, even though it would have helped in the story and for the reader. So that's a big drop of a lot of points there, Brian Michael Bendis. A lot. What about comic references? Were there any important ones needed? Yes, there were sort of like some references, but it wouldn't have hurt to have, say, an actual comic reference as to indicate where they're getting some of these quotes from, or such as in reference to Superboy John Kent being in the future, you could have made a comic reference to Legion of Superheroes issue 1. You could have made a comic reference to the issue to which Superman's old man, Jor-El, was sent to the past, which would have been Superman issue 15-16. that would have helped the storytelling quite a bit. Even if the lazy editors at DC Comics got off their ass and say, oh, go to these comics to learn this information, it would have helped Brian Michael Bendis' storytelling, as well to show that DC Comics, especially the editors, aren't slobs. Because that's the impression that you're giving a lot of readers right now. That the editors at DC Comics are slobs. And trust me, I know that there are some great editors at DC Comics that aren't slobs. Can you just prove it to the reader that you're not slobs? Okay, let's just move to the title. Or move to the story. What's the story worth? Big 0 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful. Don't forget to like,